Gentlemen, welcome to the House and Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. We are live in beautiful Lake Como, New Jersey, doing a quick pregame with some giant content creators. We got Dan to my right. We got Nikki, part of the Blonde Blitz. Let me get these mics up. What the hell just happened? The camera, they just waved and tracking. Yeah, we know how that goes. Hold up. And of course, it zooms in right on Nikki. Go figure.
Better than me, so it's all good.
No! See, we already starting with the problems, guys. Hold up. Let's get this. Technical difficulties, never seen a fail here. There we go. Let me turn that off right now. We're not having any gesture problems again. Those that are in here, y'all know the routine, and if you don't, I'ma learn ya. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. Salute to everybody in here. I see we got JR, Lil Tiger, Hooligan Nation, Primos. You got Graf in the background. You got Coach Antonio P. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Big Mike in the background. John Corrigan, a.k.a. Hug D's. Dan, what's good?
Hey, what's up, man?
Big Mike in his face. Shout out to everybody in here. Nikki, Dan, thank you for coming on down and joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Raiders. It's Raider week.
And you guys
had an interesting week this week, so what's up? What's going on with you guys more than about us?
We're in a much better place right now. We're in a much better place now that McDaniels is gone. We already see the energy from the players during practice. Got a little straight out of Compton during practice. We're back to our pregame circle, our pre-practice circle. Things are looking good. Things are looking up right now. Let's go through this real quick as we do have the updated inactives for this matchup. You got Deshaun Corbin for the Giants. He's inactive. Center Sean Harlow, he's out. Joshua Miles, offensive tackle, he's out. Javarius Owens and Jordan Riley are all out. For the Raiders are in the inactives and the outs today. Mumford is inactive. Jakob Johnson, concussion, he is out. Luke Masterson, concussion, he's out. Divine Diablo, our linebacker, is out. Robert Spillane is still a game-time decision, so we shall see. Guys, what are your thoughts on your Giants going into this game? You now stand at 2-6. Lost to the Jets last week.
Rough one.
Wow.
Oh, Nikki, you want to go, or you want me to go?
No, go ahead. You kick
So,
it off.
as you were reading off the inactives, it was the first time in months that we were actually healthy. So, yeah, we got Andrew Thomas back. We got Evan Neal, who hasn't been great yet, but he's obviously a top 5 pick, well, top 10 pick. So it's going to be interesting to see, can the offensive line find a way to protect Daniel Jones, who's also back after being a neck injury the last couple of weeks. What about you, Nick?
Well, Daniel Jones has said he's still in pain, so do you really want to mess around with this neck injury is my question.
Right. So what do you think about Patrick Graham? He's going to send the house on him, or what do you think?
I'm looking forward to seeing a different defense. Like, I really feel that Patrick Graham, his defensive scheme, his defensive calls was heavily restricted. At this point in time, I think we'll see things that we didn't see earlier this season. We're not just going to see just a 4-2-5. We're not going to see just zone. I think they're going to switch it up and do some things that the league hasn't seen out of us this year. So we shall see.
No, it's going to be interesting. It's like the running joke of you hammer the Raider. No offense, no pun intended. Hammer the team with the new head coach. So I'm assuming everybody in Vegas is going to be hammering the Raiders tonight. So it's going to be interesting. I love AP. I know Nikki probably loves AP as well. So yeah, I'm happy for the guy. He's one of my all-time favorite Giants. So good for him. Hopefully he shows up and he becomes a good coach and see what's happening down the road with him. Are you happy about AP?
I'm excited just because he's a guy.
New change,
Look,
right?
he's from Compton. Mm-hmm. He has that Raider energy. He has that Raider drive, that Raider passion.
He
that
does.
Raider way, that Patriot way is dead and gone. And I think right now as it stands, we're all in for something special, especially his first game as interim head coach, and it's at home against his former team, which he said it's not about him, it's about the Raiders playing the Giants. But I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. And I really hope that these next 9 weeks that he proves that he can be the leader amongst men moving forward for at least the next 2-3 years.
With AP, it's really cool because you can tell he was a Raider fan growing up.
Yeah.
I forgot who tweeted it out. One of the former Giants from that era of Giants was we were smoking you guys probably, I guess, 08 or 09, whenever he was a Giant, and we must have been running it up on you guys, and we were celebrating, and he pulled the guy to the side, and he's like, "Yo, no, you can't do that on the Raiders." So he was born and bred a Raider, so it's obviously a good thing to see. Good for you guys, because I like the Raiders personally, so I want to see you guys do well.
You heard it first. There's a Giant fan in here that likes the Raiders.
I don't hate them. I don't hate you guys. Of all the teams in the league, you guys are cool. I guess you could say you're my AFC team, if that even a thing. Always like the silver and the black.
I don't know if it is, but
it's not.
I think our guys might welcome you in.
Yeah, no, you guys have been really cool so far. It's really cool setup.
You don't have 5 pounds of makeup on.
I know. See, I didn't even make that joke yet.
Welcome me in.
Yeah, well, you fit right in. You're wearing all black.
Closer.
You left me hanging.
There you go. Because they're saying they can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm the one that's in all black, and I have 5 pounds of makeup on.
I know. You left me hanging wearing all the Giants
I should be
stuff.
the one that fits into Raiders Nation.
Waller, is Waller playing today?
No, he's out. He's on IR. He's out the last 4 months. 4 weeks. Yeah, I know, Hammer. You texted me that the other day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you for taking him off our hands.
So it's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, that was one of the first conversations when meeting one of your boys pre-show. So he's like, "What do you think about Waller?" And I'm like, "Well, what we've had, it's good talent, but we knew the injuries were eventually going to come. But better late than never, I guess."
It's not like, again, for Raider fans, it's not a shocker.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, the other thing he said that he cares way too much about everything else, and I could see that a little bit, but hopefully he comes back as soon as possible in the next 4 weeks.
I'm about to break something. Nikki, talking to this mic so everybody can hear you.
They still can't hear me? Even on
Apparently
this
not.
one?
Apparently they can't.
Okay.
So I'm talking to that one.
Can you guys hear me now?
Much better.
Okay.
Give me a thumbs up in the chat, y'all. Come on. Let me know that we can hear Nikki and hear her sound off on her Giants. Yeah.
Okay. Can they hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, this microphone, this one's not
I'm
on.
gonna have to work on that.
You gotta work on that one.
But they can hear you, so now it's your time to shine, Miss Blonde Blitz. Speak your mind on this game.
I'm concerned about Daniel Jones. I don't like the idea of messing with a neck injury if he's still feeling pain. And yeah, that's really my concern. I don't really feel too confident going into this game. But I mean, Danny, it's hard to feel confident.
It's hard to feel confident, but no offense to the Raiders, it's like that matchup where both equally not confident in our own teams.
I think the Raiders are confident. That's the thing.
They're a little bit more confident.
As soon as we walked in here, they were all like,
But that's
we're going to
who
win,
they
we're
are.
going to win, we're
But
going to win.
that's who they are. That's who they are. So hopefully we run Saquon to the ground tonight, and there we go. So this is the last chance for the Giants to win a couple games.
That's the thing. If we don't win tonight,
We got Dallas next week, which is going to be real. That's going to be an L. Then we got the Commanders. So anything can happen. We're done. The season's done regardless.
I mean,
but,
it's done either way, right?
But for them to step up for next year, let's see what they do. Obviously, nice to see Daniel back. But like you mentioned, it's a neck injury. One hit, he's done.
I
and
know,
then we
and
have
that really concerns
then
me.
we
So
have
it's
DeVito
like,
back
why
up.
Why are we taking a chance?
Are you gonna trust in Tommy DeVito though?
Listen, as long he just has to pretend the opponent is Bergen Catholic. And he's
Right.
good.
Bergen Catholic and it's not torrential downpour. Yeah, I was there last Sunday. That was brutal.
That was brutal.
You got people in the chat. Good. They already seem to give up.
It's hard to feel confident when your team's won.
I'm not
2
giving
games.
up.
I'm not giving up. I'm
Today's
just
going to be
being
a good game.
realistic. I'm just being
For what
realistic.
it is, today's going to be a good game, and I smashed the Giants money line. I said it.
What's the spread on this game?
We were down 1.5 last time I looked, but I took money line.
All right.
This is my last ditch effort. But whatever, it is what it is.
Do you think when the Giants lose today that now you guys are going to be like front runners for quarterback in the first round in the upcoming draft? Do you think Daniel Jones is going to be a guy that they forget about?
Oh, here we
Get it, Miss Hot Hands. Get it, Miss Hot Hands.
I'm so tired of this fucking question. You guys do this to bait us.
Not at all. I'm asking a serious
Come on,
question.
ride the hot
We
hand,
get
Nikki.
asked all the time. We get asked constantly this question. Listen, I think any team, you need to evaluate talent, and if your guy is there, or possibly your guy is there in the draft, then you go and get him.
Shout out to John Corrigan in the chat. He says Giants should face a first-time head coach, OC, and quarterback. If I was a Giants fan, I'd be fairly happy.
Exactly, John. That's the way I'm approaching it.
This is the thing with this team, though. I felt fairly confident and happy at the Jets game, but they blew it in 24 seconds, and then they turned around and blew it in overtime. Like, until that clock hits 0, I just can't feel any hope or confidence in this team because they just shoot themselves in the foot, and they do this week after week after week. Nobody can blow a game like the Giants, and we've all seen it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have McDaniels anymore, so it shouldn't be a
By the
problem.
way, the McDaniels experiment needs to be done and over with.
I know you've been hyping up Aiden O'Connell since he got drafted, and we've been talking about it for a while.
Hey, yo.
So, there you go. Razor Ramon, baby. So what's your expectations for him today? Because the Giants defense has been stepping it up the last couple weeks with Wink. That's going to be interesting to see. That's why I'm
all day pressure.
That's why I'm confident.
But you guys just lost Leonard Williams to a trade for a second and a fifth.
Right.
You have Ashawn Robinson replacing him. He's not him.
No, we know.
He's not him, and that's the thing. Leonard Williams was a guy that would take on double teams and open up the possibilities for guys like Dexter Lawrence across the line, right?
Right.
You don't have that anymore. So now it's going to be like, let's have a field day and run it up the gut with JJ and just ground and pound as much as possible. When it comes to Aiden O'Connell, the preseason he did phenomenal, and a lot of the media outlets were ranting and raving about this fourth-round draft pick out of Purdue that looked better than a lot of these earlier draft picks.
Okay.
I think that we're going to see the playbook opened up a hell of a lot more.
Okay.
But at the same time, we're going to play to Aiden O'Connell's strengths as well.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going to, again, Pierce said it, and I think those with the right mindset are going to say the same thing. We're going to take it 1 week at a time, and we're going to see what this dude is capable of. It doesn't mean that Jimmy Garoppolo can eventually come back and be a starter, but as it stands right now, AO4 is the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas.
That was my follow-up about Jimmy G. So obviously his protection of all the coaching staff and everything's gone, so it's Aiden O'Connell time. So
Aiden O'Connell season, baby.
you've been wanting that since March, so you finally got it.
I don't know if I necessarily
not
wanted
March.
it.
I guess June. Really, you liked him.
I think within the first
March obviously wasn't drafted.
What I saw out of him in the preseason, I was excited because he has intangibles that Garoppolo doesn't. Like, he will air it out. He has a stronger arm.
Right.
We don't have that in Garoppolo. Garoppolo, like my brother Waston says, throws helium balloons.
Yeah, he does.
Like, you threw into double coverage on some bullshit last week against the Lions, and you saw what that did for us. Like, Hondo Carpenter, sports reporter for the Raiders, called Garoppolo out. Like, you only played 6 games and you lead the league in interceptions. How does that happen? Like, he wasn't the answer.
Right.
This is again another Josh McDaniels guy.
Right.
And we see how two of his other guys are gone. Chandler Jones with the mental stuff. Christian Wilkerson was just cut a couple days ago. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time that they start clearing house with all these former Patriot players and potentially player personnel as well.
No. Hey man, you guys need to figure it out because I hope for you guys to get that coaching staff and get that Raider way back and going, because without you guys, the league is not the same. So we need you guys ready to go.
Shout out to, that was, who is it? Raider Nomad. He asked, how do we compensate for Jakob Johnson not being in the lineup today? So it's funny you asked. We were having this conversation when we were walking around Philly last night. And why not? It's Philly. It's a beautiful city. we had this conversation as we were walking around last night, and I said potentially maybe using one of our tight ends as a lead blocker or throwing him back there as a fullback if we're going to stay with an I formation or need that anchor of a lead blocker for JJ. We'll see, though. Dave Chappelle, salute, salute, salute. Dodgers everything. Raiders! Yeah, it's kind of dead right now. But,
because you guys are nervous.
Yeah, I'm not nervous. I think they should.
There you go. That was a good one. That was a very good one.
I'm gonna have
the Giants aren't cool like that. We don't have anybody like that.
I think
maybe LPG would be the closest.
They should make Brandon Bolden earn a check and be the full. Look, I wouldn't mind that. You just made me think of somebody else too. Another body that's like a wall. Throw in Zeus. Let him be the lead back.
Might as well.
Let him be the lead
Honestly,
blocker.
at this point, fuck it.
Why not?
Fuck it, right? So
salute to everybody in the chat. Those that are coming on in, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, fantasy, and more. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be live come game time. Another half hour. Graf, Wasted, Big Mike, Shieldmore is here, and we will be live giving you guys play-by-play of the Raiders-Giants game. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to have my friends in here.
We
First
appreciate
time we're
it.
hanging out.
Yeah, no.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you used to
guys
live
coming
5
down.
minutes away from me, too.
Like, small world, right?
Yeah, it's
Small
pretty wild.
world.
You're like, you live by Freeport? I'm like, dude, are you kidding?
Long Island,
Yeah.
stand up.
So it's kind of,
Strong Island, stand up.
Shut up.
but you left us. So.
I did, and now I live in Jersey.
Probably the smart
That's
move.
in the right state.
I live in Jersey, and I'm a very happy person in Jersey. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, Nikki, Dan, I appreciate you guys. Nikki,
Yeah.
where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at NikkiNick9384. Tune in Monday nights at 8:30 for Thunder and Lightning. Danny, my co-host, and every Wednesday at 8 o'clock for the Blonde Blitz. And you can find that on the Fantasy Sports Corp YouTube channel. So please like and subscribe.
Guys, appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Again, we're gonna be back in less than a half hour, but I guess I should still wrap it up like I always do, right? Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always,
Wash your ass.
win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. See you guys in a half hour, and of course, forever on my New York shit. Peace, love, and positivity. See you guys in a bit. We out.
Yeah!